Hey everyone, welcome back. Austin here. I'm at the Alaska Fish House in our Cook Your Catch kitchen, and today I'm going to show you a simple dessert using some of the berries that we foraged. I have 3 different berries here. I have a thimble berry, which are tart, a little bit sweet, one of my favorites. I also have the salmon berry, which are 2 different colors, and I also have cloudberries. These are an interesting little berry that actually tastes almost like apples. As far as the dessert today, we're gonna make a Tarte Tatin, classic dish, typically used with apples, but today I'm gonna showcase it with some of our berries. And to start the tart, we're gonna make a caramel. So I'm gonna take sugar, add it to a pan, and let that start to cook down to a nice amber color. So when you're making your caramel, you do want to stir it occasionally because you can see that some of it is going to start to caramelize quicker than the other sugar. So we want a nice even color on this caramel. Once we reach that nice amber color, we're going to add butter to it, and that's going to almost turn that caramel into more of a butterscotch, kind of a velvety caramel sauce. So Tarte Tatin is a really nice, simple dish. Especially if you're having company over and you want a quick dessert, just a few simple ingredients. Even serving this with more of a savory side, you can add shallot if you like, or pears, and serve it with the cheese course is really nice as well. So just some other ideas for if you're gonna try this at home. So you can see the outer edges of the pan are getting nice amber color. And I'm gonna take this off now, take it off the heat, and I'm going to add our butter to it. I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of butter. This is a half a cup of sugar. And that's going to turn into a nice sauce. Don't worry if it separates a little bit because it's going to continue cooking in the oven. So we have our sugar butter mixture, and now I'm going to add our berries directly to it. If you were going to use another fruit like apples or pear, you can lay the fruit nicely within there, and then when you turn it over, it's going to be a really nice presentation. As far as this goes, it's a little more rustic. We're just going to put the berries in evenly across the pan. So the next step is our puff pastry. I've cut this out, the diameter of the bottom of the pan, and then I docked it a few times just so it doesn't rise too much. And it's also going to let some of the steam escape during the cooking process, so we get a nice crispy puff pastry. This is going to go right on top. So I'm going to go into a 375-degree oven, and we're going to check on this after about 15 minutes. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes in the oven. We're going to take this out. You can see we have a beautiful golden puff pastry and the berries on the sides. So in order to plate up our tart, we're going to take a round plate, put it on top, and then in one motion flip it over. And if it gets a little messy, we can always use another plate for presentation purposes. So again, plate on top, one simple motion. We have our tart. I'm going to do a little bit of garnish. These are fireweed flowers. Just they're out right now, so it's a nice addition. It's another edible wild food. So we have our garnish. And then whipped cream or ice cream is really good with this. Today we're just going to put a little bit of whipped cream on, and we're going to see how this tastes. It's really, really good. All the berries are so complex, all the different flavors that they yield. It's sweet, it's tart. The textures are amazing just from the seeds of the berries, the crunchy puff pastry, and you have this beautiful syrup all along with it as well. So fantastic dish. So for more recipes of wild foods in Southeast Alaska, check out exclusivealaska.com.